Okay, if I get this right, this is gonna be probably like fucked up to many people. But like, if I get this like on point, sure, why not? Popplio, weird name to pronounce. Very very misconceiving though, because if you look at this name, and I don't know if you see what I see, but it's a very creepy, demonic like name for a little puppy dog. And that's what you look at this thing and you're just like, oh, it's a little beagle. Look at that little water beagle. And no, nope, nope, nope. So first of all, its head. Its head's pretty weird. Reminds me of like a fish, which a lot of demons have fish heads. Um, there's about 72 demons, and more demons than that, more than 72. Uh, I don't have time to yet learn all of them, but when I do, I'm pretty sure I'll get this right. Like, there's this prince, Mysterious. Now, princes do wear collars around their neck like that, like cape collar things. So do demon lords, but you have to be like a very young demon lord to wear like a cape around your neck like that. But I guess when I finally like got it through my head and everything, and I looked at it, because like I've grown to know, just because it's cute does not mean it doesn't have a hidden message to it. Um, and it's weird because it's a first evolution Pokemon. It's not like its last evolution. This isn't its second evolution. This is its first evolution, which is kind of like Nintendo's getting it right into your head. Now, other cartoons have done this, like where they have the standing and busting, but this is Pokemon. Pokemon's all about battling, and battling is like two Pokemon battle and then one faints, which is their nice way of saying, oh, it fainted, it didn't die, but really it died. Which is like why like when people like us when we play Pokemon for so long, like it just like it gets really weird and you get this topics with other humans who like Pokemon, and you get into some pretty messed up topics. But yeah, I should have noticed the legs and maybe even the fins and maybe the sharp little claws that haven't evolved yet because it's just its first evolution. So this Pokemon could actually evolve into something very, very evil looking, like, which would be, that'd be pretty cool if Nintendo did that. I don't think they necessarily will. Who knows? Or maybe if it evolves and it gets a trumpet, which that was like the weirdest thing too, is because I know, like, I've been researching on demons ever since I've played Shin Megami Tensei and uh, seen demon lords in Zelda and everything. And the trumpet is always like used to summon. It's to summon armies of creatures and that. So if this thing uses a trumpet, like maybe as its first attacks it will have a trumpet or something, or maybe when it evolves it will get a trumpet, then yeah. Now a circuses are very messed up when you actually like look at a circus. Like I've been to a circus and it's kind of like the weirdest feeling ever. Like when you're at a circus, it literally feels like a circus. It feels like a game, like a trick, like it's amazing half the stuff they do, and it's far out of this world. But all in all, like overall, I was like even like there was so much I could break down into this, like taking off that little mouth cone right there and that little ball, and just like or just taking the ball off and seeing the spiked horn and then the head. And now I know I forget why demons close their eyes. I don't think anybody's really figured it out. But like demons seem to have closed their eyes so they can hide many other things. And sometimes I think demons stand like that just to mock angels, because they know angels and demons fight. So like to mock them. And Rolet's the grass bird and it does fly. So maybe there will be something between that too that they'll depict in a way. They'll depict those two. And that's kind of crazy. I haven't gone into detail about Litten yet, but of course, if you look at Litten, Litten does kind of look like a pitchfork and all kinds of other things. But yeah, this is what kids are gonna be playing. They're gonna because this is gonna be their first Pokemon they'll start out with, right? And for all the ones that choose this one, another thing too is people love dogs. I cannot tell you how many Americans love dogs, especially like beagles, because beagles are loyal dogs and everything. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why its head looks like a fish head covered with a cone, which is messed up because like Pokemon does do some pretty twisted things. There's a chance that could not even be its real mouth. And I've seen silly memes of it and everything. But yeah, I don't understand this at all. A very colorful, bright game. And it's set in a Hawaii atmosphere, which I haven't done research on Hawaii because, well, obviously I don't live in Hawaii, but I do know Hawaii does a lot of rituals and demonic things and things that are out of this world. Those 2 feet though, right there, that will kind of like I forget what that is. Like, oh my gosh, there's shapeshifters, there's morphing. That's what those 2 feet remind me of morphing. Because if this was a first evolution Pokemon, why would it be standing? You know, it would just be like that. Like, it wouldn't be able to do anything with it. But no, it's standing on there. And it's kind of I mean, like, yes, sea lions, like, they can do this. Sea lions can do this. But that's, like, when they're trained. But, like, the way this one's doing it, closing its eyes, it's very scary. It's very intimidating. It's almost like, oh my gosh, there's this demon that can turn into a human, and that's what this is portraying. Because there's a demon that can turn into a human, and this one has human characteristics. So now Pikachu's done this on the cartoon where he's standing up like this. But this is the first time in a Pokemon game that they're addressing this, and people don't understand that. The Pokemon TV show, that's more for, that's more for children's eyes. The Pokemon video games, like every time we play this little video game, we keep playing it because it has like dark little messages in it, like Masingo, Unknown, Pokemon Platinum, of course, and all these kind of, like, I could go into like an hour on all other topics on that, but it's kind of crazy that, like, after years and years, because, like, they will keep showing you the same thing. Sonic boasts his chest out, football players boast their chest out, many things, but, like, it's kind of insane. Pokemon, when they show you something, they're showing you something bigger. Like, if they show you something that's in your culture, they're showing you what's actually being shoved right into your head. Like, what's brainwashing you? What's kind of staying in your head? What's a depiction that's constantly in your head? And my feet, when they stand like that, because my feet do stand like that sometimes, and on your tippy toes, like, humans normally don't like standing like that. Now it's got, don't get me wrong, it's got its little ankles probably, like, down, but it's kind of, like, you can kind of see its toes being elevated. It's just a very unique Pokemon. It's, crazy. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a hidden message in the name, because if you look specifically at the name and you turn it upside down and everything, sure, why not? But it's even got whiskers, but like the whiskers aren't standing out. The whiskers are just like lines, and which is 2 lines above like an equal sign, which that's kind of crazy too. It's kind of like an equal sign going to like a ball, like, kind of like an atom. So there's kind of some astrology to it, and don't think for a minute there's not going to be astrology in this game, because it's Pokemon Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, planets, stars, you get the picture. It's kind of obvious. But, like, I mean, go ahead, try and debate with me on this. I just thought I'd show everybody this. Because I think all Pokemon fanatics, when they finally break this down and they're like, whoa, what? Because one of my videos that got deleted previously, uh, people were like, what? Magnarius is actually like, Maginarius is one of the demons, one of the 72 Goetia demons. Now, I haven't found this one yet, but I have found fish head demons. Actually, I might have found this Pokemon, what demon it's trying to represent already. I just haven't, breaking it down. Breaking it down. It's weird because you notice the fish head when it's standing, but like when it's not standing, and you can still kind of see the fish head. You can see the fish, and it might not even be a fish head. What's crazy? It might be this. Trying to remember what kind of creature it is. Like, I don't say it's a parasite, but it's like a shrimp or like a metamorphosis. It could be considered a shrimp too. I mean, like a parasite, like a parasitic shrimp, which is a lot of things with this Pokemon. But yeah, at first it just looks like a dog, and that's where it gets everybody's attention because everybody likes dogs. There's a few people that like cats, but mostly I've seen more and more people just getting dogs because they're like, dogs are loyal. And now people may find this intimidating or scary, but I don't know anymore. I've gotten to like parts of my life where like people who say stuff is scary is not really scary, but it's just like it's mysterious. It's very secret to everybody like watching this. Now, if we get this trumpet, I mean, shoot, I'm ready to see its evolutions. Let's see if Nintendo can show its role. Because if it evolves, my guarantee you is when this evolves, it's gonna look a lot different. And it could look like a dark Pokemon. It could look like a very scary looking Pokemon. For your starter, it could look like a badass. It could look like a Pokemon that tears the other Pokemon's head off and, like just pisses on it. Or just drinks its blood or something. But I don't know. I have no idea. We haven't even seen the tongue. Like, we see the tongue right there, but I'm sure when it evolves... Yeah, I don't... This is just crazy. There's even things called Hounds of Hell. There's all kinds of messed up details. I'll break down the other Pokemon, but yeah, just remember all the stuff I've told you about in this video, because it's pretty significant, and there's a reason they're calling it Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. For kids, rated E for everyone.